So guys, welcome back to TechRakshak YouTube channel, and guys, this is going to be our second tutorial of Meet App Inventor Mastery series. And guys, in this tutorial you will be getting a introduction to layouts in Meet App Inventor, and we will see that why we need layouts in Android app. So guys, before moving further to the main topic of our video, I would like to tell you that in case you are not following the playlist of our Meet App Inventor Mastery series, then you can check the link in the description box so that you can follow our Meet App Inventor series in a systematic way. So guys, here you can check I have created a new Meet App Inventor project. So basically guys, here I will be showing you that why we need layouts in an Android app. So firstly guys, let me show you something. So guys, basically just imagine that you are creating some sort of apps, and what you do is just drag and drop this button here on the screen, and then you take a label and just drag and drop it. So basically guys, what you can see here that the label 1 by default comes under button 1, or what I can do is just drag and drop it here on the upper part of button 1. So guys, basically the main problem here is that if I want to put this label at the side, right side, or even at the left side of this button 1, then I can't do that. And to solve these type of problems, we have layouts in Android apps. So let me show you one example. So when you scroll down, you see a layout section here. Just click here and then you can see 5 arrangements, and each of them are horizontal arrangement, then you have horizontal scroll arrangement, then table arrangement, vertical arrangement, and vertical scroll arrangement. So basically guys, here you must know the basic definition or meaning of horizontal and vertical words. So guys, basically horizontal means putting things in a horizontal way. So what's the meaning of horizontal? So basically the meaning of horizontal is what I was telling you here, that putting things side by side means button 1 is here, then at the side of this I want a label for text 1, and then at side of that further if I put something else, so that is a horizontal way. So basically guys, I will be also going to show you animation of the horizontal arrangement here, so that it could be more clarified to you by seeing the animations of the horizontal arrangement. So now let us take the horizontal arrangement here and drag and drop it on our screen, and then what I will do is just take this button 1 and put it inside the horizontal arrangement. So when I put it inside the horizontal arrangement, you can check automatically the height and width of horizontal arrangement adjusted according to the height and width of our button. So basically this happened because in our horizontal arrangement 1 properties we have set height and width to automatic, and even if we want, we can specify a particular height here. By clicking here you can get some options like fill parent, or in pixels of or percentage you can specify some height and width of the arrangements. So basically guys, now let me show you how we can put this text for button 1 at the side of this text for button 1. So basically what I will do is just drag and drop this label here, and you can check that it's gone at the side of button 1 placed horizontally. In the same way, I can put multiple things in the horizontal way, just like if I go to the button and then drag one more button into this horizontal arrangement and then drag some more image or whatsoever the stuff I want, I can just drag and drop it here. Whichever is visible on the screen, I can add it in the horizontal way. Second thing guys, now one demerit of this horizontal arrangement is that you can see that I have added this button 1, then here you can see text for label 1, and then you can see this button 3. And what about this image and button which we have added here? You can see this, and that inside horizontal arrangement 1 there is a total of 5 components, which is button 1, label 1, button 3, image 1, and button 2. So you can check that on the screen you can't see this image 1 and button 2. So basically guys, this is just because of the limitation of our screen. So you can only put the components or the size of the component which are visible on the screen, and all the components which are beyond the size of the screen will not be shown to the user, and it would be just hide it from the user. Mainly the basic thing is that it would be present in your app and inside this horizontal arrangement, but not visible to the user of the Android app. On the other hand guys, if we have this problem, then we have got a solution for this also, and that solution is horizontal scroll arrangement, which you can see here. So you can use this arrangement instead of horizontal arrangement to put a lot of components in your screen, and that would be even visible to the user also. The user can just scroll from right to the left to see all the components which you have added here. And if I give some example, then what I would do is just make this height of this horizontal scroll arrangement to percentage 30%, and then I would make the width as fill parent, and hopefully by seeing the animations on the screen you can easily understand that what is the difference between horizontal arrangement and horizontal scroll arrangement. Basically it's just an extension of horizontal arrangement where user can scroll by itself and see all the other stuff and images which you have added. So I was giving an example. So for example, you can see that if I add multiple images here, the width and height of this image won't be like this. It would be basically more than around 1/3 of the screen, and if each image cover 1/3 of the screen, and you can see that then these first three images will cover the full screen or width of the screen, then user won't be able to see the other three images. But what the advantage of the horizontal scroll arrangement is that user can scroll it by itself and see all the other three images which we have used here in our Android app. Moving on further, let's talk about vertical arrangement. So basically guys, vertical arrangement is same like the stuff which we were doing without using any of the layouts. Just you can see that if I add multiple buttons, then you can check each button is going under one another. So the same thing is done by the vertical arrangement. Here if I add this vertical arrangement and then add buttons inside that, then you can see that all the buttons are going under one another, and if you want then you can even put it upside to any of the component. Just the thing is that the components can be added one after another in the vertical way, or you can say in the straight way only. You can put the component any of the component upside or downside of the other, but it would be in a straight line. It can't be in a straight rows. After that guys, let me discuss about the vertical scroll arrangement. So again, this is an extension of vertical arrangement only, but before explaining this I would like to delete all other stuff on this screen and empty this screen of our app. So I would be deleting all the components which we have earlier used here. So you can check that we have an empty screen now, and now I would like to add a vertical scroll arrangement here, and then I would make height and width of this vertical scroll arrangement to fill parent. And as I told earlier, fill parent means that it will fill all the empty space available on the screen. So if I change this height to fill parent, then it will fill all the empty space available here. So I would click on OK. So you can check it filled all the empty space, and then I would even like to change the width to fill parent. So now just imagine this as vertical arrangement, and I would add some components in this vertical arrangement. So button, image, and even I would like to use some labels also, and then again button, image, label, image, button, checkbox, and other more stuffs. So guys, here you can check that if I add more button here, then you will see that this image available at the end point on the screen will disappear or will go more downwards. So it won't be visible to the user. So I would drag this button and you can check that the image is gone, but the image is still there in our component section. So now if you were using vertical arrangement, then the user will not be able to see those components even by scrolling, because you were using vertical arrangement. But in this case what we are using is vertical scroll arrangement. So now what user can do is just scroll from down to up to see other components which we have added here. So guys, at last we were left with the table arrangement which is available here. So guys, basically this arrangement is used while creating some sort of table. So guys, if I give example of this arrangement, then you can see the points table of IPL or any of the cricket league. You can check that there is a table like structure of this points table, and you can easily make that points table using this table arrangement. So for example, if I put the component button 1 here on this table arrangement, then you can check that here it's added in this column 1 row 1. So if I again want to put some another button, then you can check here there is the column number 2 where I can add this. And in the settings, or you can say properties of this table arrangement, you can check we have added 2 columns only. If I change it to 3 or 4, it would be added, it would add some more columns. So if I type here 3, and then you can check that the one more column has been added here. And now I can even add one more button in the third column. And after that guys, you can check that there are also number of rows also. There are 2 number of rows available here, and you can check that we have created a table like structure of buttons here in this table arrangement. And even if you want to increase the number of rows, then you can just change the number of rows from here. If I type 5 here, then you can check some more rows are added here, but it's not visible to ourselves, but you can easily drag the component and see these rows and columns here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and even learned the concept of layouts in Android apps. And guys, if you have any suggestions or you have any doubts, then you can comment in the comment section below and ask us what you wanted to ask. So at last guys, I would just like to say that if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then you can just click on subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that you can receive the notifications of our videos.